Welcome back to Shoni's World. Today is quite a wet and rainy day. I'll just show it to you. Don't know whether you can see it. It is wet. So you would have clicked on the link and seen that today I'm going to be talking about my trip to Eastbourne, and what you will get from this is a whole itinerary for you to stay at Eastbourne for 2 nights and see the sights and beautiful sights of the Seven Sisters Cliffs and Eastbourne as well. I will also put in links to the restaurants that I visited, some of the best in Eastbourne. So the way I did it was, it's actually a 7-hour walk of the Seven Sisters Cliffs from Eastbourne down to Cuckmere Haven. So what I decided was that I would do it over 2 days and break it up. So the first thing we did, we left home, and it was about a 2-hour drive from London to Birlings Gap. So we got to Birlings Gap we left home at 7:30, we reached there at 9:30 in the morning, and we walked from Birlings Gap to Beachy Head, and the views are beautiful. You'll come to get to see the lovely lighthouse at Beachy Head. And so we walked from Birling Gap to Beachy Head and back again. And the next day we did the second half, which was from Birlings Gap down to Cuckmere Haven, Cuckmere Haven. And then from Birlings Gap to Cuckmere Haven, I thought that the walk was more challenging rather than the other walk to Beachy Head. But you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. Take a good pair of shoes along, because at places the cliffs are quite steep, and keep away from the edge. So that's what we did. We walked down from Birlings Gap to Cuckmere Haven, and then we walked down from Birlings Gap to Cuckmere Haven, and I had researched and found an inn called Cuckmere Inn, a pub, where we had a lovely pub lunch. And then what we did, we were a bit naughty. We could have walked back to Birlings Gap, but what we decided to do is we just got an Uber, a taxi from the pub back to Birlings Gap, got into our car, and then we drove to Eastbourne. So enough of me talking. If you haven't subscribed to my channel as yet, please do like this video, click on the alarm bell to be notified of the next time I'm coming out with a vlog or a dish to cook, or a lifestyle tip, or a review on something. And to my subscribers, thank you very much for being with me and on this journey of my YouTube channel. Enjoy the sights, sounds and flavors and aromas. And if you do Eastbourne with my itinerary, please do comment below after doing so. I know that when I bring this out, it will be a long weekend, so maybe you would have seen it already if you want to do a last minute impulsive thing, which is what I did. I decided on the Wednesday that I'm going to book this, and we just set off. I just set off driving on the Friday morning. It was really, really nice. So let's go see the sights and sounds. Look at that guy. He's lying there enjoying life.
Right.
And that lighthouse you see on the cliff is actually a bed and breakfast. You can actually go and stay there. And they have a B&B in this lighthouse. This is the one that I was talking about. And there's a museum at Birlings Gap, which gives you a little bit of history of Birlings Gap and the kinds of rocks and pebbles and fossils, etc. Then we walked along the promenade at Eastbourne. It was beautiful. Went for lunch at the Great Greek, which is a fantastic little Greek restaurant. Had chicken souvlaki special, baklava, pita bread and tzatziki. It was delicious. And then we walked along the pier, which was beautiful, and it has a Victorian tea room and some games room, and you can walk along the promenade and all beautiful gardens. Walk along the pebble beach. It's lovely. And we are at the Eastbourne Langham Hotel, the Grand Langham. And it's a cute little room with a window to a street because we booked it last minute, but it's cute. I'm happy. Basic. And this was the lovely breakfast at the Langham, which was served at the table, with fruits and yogurt and cooked breakfast. Not bad at all. And here you can see the Eastbourne's carpet garden, as they call it. Beautiful blooming flowers driving towards Birlings Gap on our second day. And on the first evening we went to Rostick's Italian restaurant, and it was delicious. Lamb chops and a seafood mixed bowl, like a stew with, it was amazing.
Excellent food.
Top of the hill, Vent Hill. Actually, it's further up. I've come down halfway and we're going to go down. It's so steep. And this is me walking towards Cuckmere Haven. It was so beautiful and pleasant. Different hills. April 2022. We are in Cuckmere Haven. I hope I'm pronouncing it properly. Walked the 7 hills from Birling Gap to here. Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. You've got to do it. And then after the 2.5-hour walk, we got to Cuckmere Haven Inn and ate a lovely fish and a steak is what I had with mash. It was wonderful. And then we went to the Beach Deck restaurant and had a lovely tea. They do burgers and fries and it's got a beautiful view, good quality food. And then for dinner we went to the Malayalam and had appams and Malabar curry, chicken curry. It was really, really good too. Popular restaurant. And that was the end of our trip to Eastbourne.